Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Greg. I'm going to go over the cryptocurrency market and also some indices and the DXY. Very, very important part of it. So it's not going to solely focus on Bitcoin, but the theme of it's going to be Bitcoin. So here's my Twitter page. I made a tweet earlier today, and this is what I said. Let's see. The indices are dumping bad. The DXY spiking like crazy, gold dumping, oil dumping. If there was a time for Bitcoin to be dumping, it would be now, but it's not. I'm waiting for this correction to be over and looking for setups. It could be good. So let's go over here Bitcoin. Coming back down here to test these levels again. And what's going on in here? You know, obviously it's open for interpretation, guys. But I will let you know. Let's go over the bearish count, okay? Let's just go over the extreme bearish count. You can't deny it. Here's an impulse move up. There's no doubt that you can say this. Everybody, I think I'm the last holdout. 1, 2, and then it's going down 3, 4, 5. Okay. I don't think it's going to do that, guys. I don't think it's going to do that. You know why? Because the BT3X short over here is pretty much almost done with its correction, and I don't see it going up. So Bitcoin go down, this is going to be shooting up, right? So on this move, BTC3X short over here, this needs to be doing a moonshot for Bitcoin to be going way down, okay? This is the short side. So when Bitcoin goes down, this goes up, and this is done, almost done, I think. Depending on how you want to look at that. On logarithmics at 2.72, this ABC move that it made, in my opinion, take it off log, bam, and hit 2.618 already. So it depends on how you look at that. You know, if I use this method, you know, I can say it's done. That's A, B, C. It did a flat move right there. So that's why I think that that count is not going to likely happen. But I'm going to make my followers aware of you want to keep the bearish in the back of your mind. I did make previous videos. What I say, it came over here, it came back down, and what I say before, it's going to test your wits, going to come back up and come back down and test those wits. Going, oh, everybody's bearish. Like I said, I'm the last holdout. There's even regular guys that were like more bullish than me, and now they're bearish. They're bearish. They're talking about $10,000 Bitcoin. It's going through the crypto Twitter like a whirlwind right now. So. And you know, you can't rule it out. Is it possible Bitcoin could go down there? It is possible, but I think it's I think it's unlikely just because of this. If you take a look at this chart, you see all this spike in selling volume right over here, guys. Look at all that. Spike, spike. This is on the daily. Spike, 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 huge spike. You know, like look at these. Look at this spike in selling volume and it went way down. This spike in selling volume and it went way down. And you have these massive spikes, but Bitcoin just isn't going down. It's just not going down, is it? You know, just compare to the others. Here's another massive spike. That one went down a lot. That's the May dump. Here's another spike over here, right? See that spike? And that was the 2020 crash. We have spikes over here just as big, just as big. And then two, if you look at this volume indicator, to me, there's some bullishness behind that. You can see the a little bit increase in bullishness. So you can see how Bitcoin's going up over here. You see, you have a little bit more green in there, but it went up. And this is not going up that much. You got a little bit of green in there. It's not looking too that bad, really, for that. So you want to be aware that Bitcoin, could it swing back up? You know, this is a 1, 2, and it's going down for 3, 4, 5. And this is the first wave of the third wave, and it's going to swing back up for a 2 and then go into a third of a third. If you think that, then once it gets up there, might as well place your shorts, right? And put it on 10, 20, or 30x leverage because that'll be a nice drop. And you can't rule that out, but we will see. We'll see. Let's go over some other stuff I wanted to show you guys that I think was important is this. Boom, look at this. You know what that is? That is the Bitcoin dominance, and it's dropping like a rock. It's dropping like a rock. All the people that have been in crypto a lot longer than me are talking about Bitcoin dominance needs to go up because we're in a bear market. We're in a bear market, but it's not going up. I don't understand what's going on. Well, guess what? This is what I think what's going on. You got the new era of cryptocurrencies called layer ones, Ethereum and layer ones. They're out there. They're taking over because think about it. Do people buy Bitcoin and they'll go hang out on the Bitcoin ecosystem? Nope, they don't. Where do they go hang out? They go buy some Solana tokens and they're over there hanging out. They go buy these tokens and they're over there hanging out and doing some trades and doing deals over there, right? Are they doing on the Bitcoin chain? Not really. Very little. They're over there at the other ones. There are other ones. They're taking over. That's how I see that. So that right there to me is good news. And I really do think I made another video talked about that, guys. What I say that we're probably going to have a really, really good alt season coming up. Once all this stuff, this mess gets done, I'm going to go in the Dow Jones a little bit, real brief, and the SPX and the NASDAQ. So once all this stuff gets done with this correction, and most importantly, once that gets done, called the DXY, that's out there going through Twitter too. Oh my gosh, you know, DXY is going to 140. It's breaking records, 22-year high, on and on and on. Look, guys, here's the deal. This is the weekly chart. The weekly chart. So this is a high time frame chart. You see that topping pattern. This is going to take it some time. What I say before, 110.5, it could spike to or peak to, and then 111, 112, top of the box, 113, 114. It could spike up there. But eventually, this will get taken care of. Okay, this really has to spike way up there. It has to take all that RSI out. It's running out of steam, guys. The DXY is like what Bitcoin was at 68,000 when it was up there. And what did it do? No, I take that back. Like 65,000. The DXY is like when Bitcoin was at 65,000. And what did it do? It creeped right up to 69,000. And then what? Boom, it dumped. And then come December 3rd, I think the day was, it really dumped 10,000 points. So I'm expecting that to happen, and this is going to be good news in my opinion. So I'm waiting for that, And going over the Dow Jones and the other indices like the NASDAQ, taking a look at that, looking ugly, looking real ugly. And NDQ, US 100 index, looking ugly. SPX looking ugly, really, really bad. The Russell 2000 really took a dump. You see that? So we have to see what's going on with these. The US 500 index right here too really took a dump. Have to check and see what's going on with these guys right here, because is this impulsing down? Is this a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? It could be, or is this an ABC? You know, it could be that too, guys. It could be a correction. We just don't know yet, but it's not down to 1.618 quite yet. Not quite yet. So we'll just have to take a look at that. And like I said, these right here could be the canary in the coal mine. But I find it interesting how much these have dumped, how much the indices have dumped. And look at Bitcoin. You know, it dumped over here, but so far it's looking pretty decent for Bitcoin. Like I said, keep the bearish in the back of your mind. Some people were asking me, where do you put your stop loss? These are your pivot points, guys. If you go here on a long, this is your pivot point right here, 19,000. Not financial advice, 19,500. It comes back around. If it breaks it, then you know. If this is bullish, if it breaks it, you know that this isn't bullish anymore. This one comes back around. If it breaks it, you know it's not bullish. Came back around, tested it. Is it going to come back up and go through right through there? It could, guys. It could. It remains to be seen what's going on here with Bitcoin. So I'm going to be looking for setups coming on to the long side, unless like possibly you could see something like that. Now going over the BT3X short where it's making its move like up here, if you investigate its move a little bit closer inside what it's doing, in my opinion, with the 3X short, it did an impulse down. And you go over here to Bitcoin, impulse up. You see, this is the up. This is its down, and then it swung up, and it's come back around. And to me, it's like an A, B, C. It's going up C, kind of like opposite of Bitcoin. So possibly an A, B, C maybe. But you want to keep it in the back of your mind. If it swings back up like this, you might see something here, and then it could swing around. A lot of people are waiting for that, guys. A lot of people are just assuming right now. The whole crypto Twitter is saying it's going 10,000. They're waiting for this to swing up and go back down like that, guys. And it could. You want to be aware of that. So I'm not saying that that's off the table. I think nothing is ever off the table. You can never say never with the markets, but it's just, to me, looking at it, Bitcoin's having a hard time going down, guys. It's like some people would say, it's defying gravity, right? It's defying gravity when they say it's because there's one, it's not going up. There aren't any buyers. Nobody wants to buy that. And then the selling, most of the selling's been done, guys. I mean, what is this? Bitcoin has dropped 75% to there. 75%, guys. Can it go another 10%? Like to 85, which would be huge. That'd be way down there. It could, but the momentum, it's just losing the 85. Yes, 10 grand. It's just losing the momentum down to the selling. I mean, it'd have to be a lot. You know, what did it take to do this? It took the Luna debacle, all those other debacles to get that done, and they're expecting this again. So Mt. Gox, guys, is a nothing burger. If you run the numbers and everything that's going on, there's Mt. Gox is like off the table, probably until the end of the year at the most. It sounds like what I'm looking at with that. So that was just ran through crypto Twitter to start scaring some people. But if you just look at the numbers with it, it's not that big of a deal. It really isn't, guys. So anyhow, here's my Twitter page. I keep updating a little bit from time to time. I was mostly on Twitter today. I wanted to see what Bitcoin was going to do, if it was going to hold that low, before I made any videos. And so far so good. And let's just see where it goes from here. It's just going to be a patient waiting game. I don't see it blasting out of here, any movement going anytime soon. You really want to pay attention to this if you want to know once this peaks, wherever it will peak, and then it starts doing a trend. That's going to be significant and huge. Like I said, 110.5 is what I'm looking for with the DXY. And it could spike to 112, maybe even up as high as 114. All right, guys. If you made it all the way to the end of my video, do me a huge favor. Drop a like. Hit the subscribe button. Peace.